White Chamber is a psychological horror game developed by Studio Trophies and released in 2005. And it's spooky, man! The game starts with a girl coming out of a coffin. A little strange, but nothing to worry about. Oh, and she has amnesia, which is typical for these types of games.
That's the coffin I woke up in. Why was I in there?
A computer asks her where she is. She doesn't know. So it shows her.
What the hell is going on? I'm in space.
So much space. Need to see it all.
It then asks if she regrets and if she's ready. You're asking a lot of questions, Mr. PC. I know what you're thinking. Why does she look like she came out of Yu-Gi-Oh? Don't let the anime style fool you. This isn't a visual novel with big fan services. Well, maybe a little bit in one of the endings. No, this is a very spooky and isolated story. Very Silent Hill inspired. You'll see. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned how I haven't played a lot of point-and-click games, and that's still true. The ones I did play during my lifetime include such classics as Summerrust, Machinarium, The Neverhood, and Darkseid when I was a kid. Ooh, among others. Recently though, while feeding the people in my basement, I remembered another one. It was forgotten to me for a long time, but when I think about it now, I am enveloped with a warm and fuzzy feeling. It's this game, The White Chamber. I played it as a kid. The game actually started out as a university project, but eventually became this beauty before you. There's also this chalkboard. It's not important now. The protagonist can't remember her name, so I'll call her Lady Purple. Lady P starts exploring the ship, but there's no one around. The White Chamber is a very lonely experience. There's no NPCs to talk to. There's also no enemies or combat or anything like that. That doesn't mean you can't die though. There's a few ways to do that, like getting sucked into space.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Or hallucinating being electrocuted, or because the hanging fridge is too smelly and it literally melts your face.
My throat feels like it's burning. I don't think I can take this smell much longer.
Remember kids, always keep your fridge clean. See, even the achievement agrees with me. Wait, hanging fridge? PT stole that idea. After smelling some poop...
There's nothing else in the code and it smells like it's smeared with feces or something, so I think I'll leave it.
She manages to power up the ship. There's clearly something wrong here. The poop and the blood on the floor are the least of your concerns. It seems like the ship itself is stuck into you. It tells you there's no turning back. Hey, you're not the boss of me. I'm getting out of here. Wait, did I actually leave?
There are real trees, alright. But how is that possible? This feels like real water. I don't understand how any of this is possible. I was on a space station.
Well, that was easy. Game over, I guess. Oh, that was just a hallucination. Silly me. While searching for clues on what happened and how to get out of here, Lady P finds an arm holding a disc.
It's a severed arm! What happened to the rest of the body?
She's like, oh no, what happened here? Oh my god. Then she casually takes the bloody, severed arm and puts it in her pocket. The voice actress, Kira Buckland, was only 18 when she worked on this game. You might know her from a lot of anime, like when she played Jolene Cujo in the English dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, the show with the... As far as I know, this was her first big project. I think she did a good job here, but you can tell she didn't have the best equipment. I can relate. You can hear static and noise from her mic.
Voice-controlled panel that operates the quarantine chamber. It's a standard shower unit. I think it's broken. I can't get it to open.
Using the disc on a laptop, we get to watch a recording of someone named Arthur. He was a lab technician and a new crew member on this ship. And yes, it's clear this is just a looping GIF because the dialogue doesn't sync up with his mouth. But it's okay, it's an indie game from 2 decades ago.
It's a waste of my time, but they don't want me to go into the main lab chamber. I told Commander Artemis Trent that I hadn't traveled all this way to do monkey work.
He comments about some secret project in the main lab. The lab is called the White Chamber. Ooh, title drop. And no one is letting him go nearby. Well, whatever, let's go back to... Oh, hello. You weren't here before. Do you come here often? Can I touch you? Oh god, you're touching me. Don't worry, it was just a nightmare. I had similar experiences during my sleep paralysis. It's fun.
What the hell just happened? Was that even real? What is this place doing to me?
What? You never got stabbed by a spooky monster? Come on.
A handwritten note. Weird. Most people use computers nowadays.
That's such a Gen Z thing to say, even though this game came out in 2005. We found another video disc. Arthur claims people started going missing, which is weird because they're in space, so it's not like you can just go out. Also, the ship is small, so there's not a lot of places to hide, and even the emergency life pod is still here. The crew got paranoid and started getting suspicious of Arthur, including someone named Sarah, a professor who was initially nice to him, but not anymore. Women have such high standards, am I right? One day, everything is fine, then you're suspected of killing a person and suddenly they don't wanna talk to you anymore. I don't get it. Oh, and there's some kind of weird alien artifact they found that may be the cause of all of this. Even though she has amnesia, P-Lady seems to recognize some parts of the ship. She's clearly involved in all of this, but we don't know how yet. After solving a puzzle, she takes control of this robot and puts out a fire by throwing it into space. Now she can access this room that has a nice but suspicious bed, and the door uses Doom sound effects. Inside, she finds a package that contains a video cassette. Finding a cassette tape on a futuristic spaceship is probably the most supernatural thing in this game. After that, we get probably the spookiest part of the game. The corridors keep looping, there's bodies on the wall, the spaceship itself is watching you, the floor is crumbling, the music is oppressive.
Where the hell am I? I'm not risking climbing down.
Then it stops. It's quiet, but still creepy. Just like my bathroom in the morning. And also like my bathroom, something is stuck in the pipes.
There's someone trapped in there. If I could only break the chamber open.
She can't get him out, even if she uses an X. The only thing she can do is push this button, which sends him here, or at least a part of him. So she breaks it, and now we have another arm. Ah, nothing like collecting body parts to get the day started.
Another arm. This is absolutely sick.
The place returns to normal for now, so we use this normal tape to watch this normal video.
What the? That's me!
It's been a while since I used a video player. Is this supposed to happen? She manages to find a gun and uses it to smash the VCR, which sets her free. And that's why we moved on to DVDs. They didn't try to kill you. You'd think this was just a random spooky event, but it spawned these giant batteries, which we used to power up this laser. It will be important soon, and by soon, I mean right now. Remember how we have 2 severed hands? We use the laser to open this lunchbox to get a pair of eyes. Then we get a torso from the stinky fridge. Yup, just gonna put the whole torso in my pocket. She complained about the smell from the fridge, the smell that can literally melt her face off, but she has no problem carrying a decaying body and several other body parts in her pockets. Oh, and the laser does the BFG sound effect. She also manages to get some head. Even though this is a short point-and-click game, it's very effective at creating an isolated and sometimes oppressive atmosphere. You actually feel like you're stuck in a spaceship, alone, forced to point-and-click on giant eyeballs. After some more shenanigans, she gets an ID card that allows her to access this. I'm sorry, did you just put a whole explosive barrel in your pocket? Oh, a gaming magazine. And a Commodore 64? No, actually that's an MES. What a mess. Wow, gaming really hasn't progressed much in the future, huh? Well, that's good, because I prefer older games, but not so much that I wanna be stuck inside of them. Yeah, you get stuck in a game, inside of a game. Listen to this sick music.
I can't make out the buttons to switch it off. The MES console I'm playing. They are explosives. They look dangerous.
The only way out is, well...
I'm back. I don't even want to know what happened there.
After getting yelled at by a dead person, she finds the last remaining body part. She then assembles all of them on this bed, like some kind of weirdo.
The bed's kind of occupied already. Well, it's all there. But I don't even know why I was doing it in the first place. He looks so cold.
You're right. Let's cover it with a blanket. We don't want this dead body to catch a cold. Putting the body together did nothing. At this point, we've explored pretty much every nook and cranny. There's only one locked door remaining. Using the explosive barrel we picked up, a mirror, and the cool laser, we managed to blow it up to pieces. It leads to what seems like a giant bloody grinder. The only other clickable thing here is a vent, but it's locked. Is this it? Are we stuck here forever? No, stop panicking, you baby. Remember the dead body? Well, maybe it's not so dead after all.
Those body parts, how did they get in there? I can't get inside there. I'm trapped!
Somehow she switched places with the body. At least she found another desk. There doesn't seem to be a way out, but when she touches the dirty wall, a message appears, asking if she wants to leave. Nah, I think I'll stay. It seems comfortable here. Oh. Okay, maybe I should reconsider. By the way, if you start walking right after looking at the body, you can skip this whole section. After getting out, Lady P follows the blood trail left by the assembled body. Before going after it, she views the final recording. More and more people are being killed. Arthur was accused of being a spy, so everyone blames him. He's seemingly a good person, but they locked him up anyway. That's not very nice.
To whoever finds this, good luck.
The blood trail leads to the vent. It's broken now. She climbs inside, and we get a cool little anime cutscene. And then, we're finally here. A really, really white area. Some might even call it a chamber. We find Arthur's body, and next to it is this trapezoid shape. This is the artifact he was talking about. And then, he starts talking to us.
Hello, Sarah. So, here we are again. The situations are now reversed, it seems. As I recall, last time it was me trapped in there, hoping for mercy.
He reveals that she was a researcher all along. Her name is Sarah, and she's responsible for all of these horrible events. Her research and obsession over the artifact made her go insane. When the others started questioning her and wanted to get rid of the artifact, she didn't take it so kindly and started killing them. When Arthur was the only one left, she locked him in here and poisoned him. The body we pieced together is probably him. Even though he's dead, he's able to speak to us thanks to the artifact. His blood and rage somehow powered it up. There are hints about her true identity scattered throughout the game, like how she recognizes parts of the ship.
I'm sure this controls some sort of cradle system that elevates part of the station. Why do I know that?
Or when she's trapped, the only way to actually get out is by using this voice control panel, but only a scientist can use it. You wouldn't think she's a scientist by the way she's dressed. In the end, she doesn't even care about the artifact.
So this is it. This is the artifact. I don't know what to say.
After this revelation, Sarah can see the station for how it truly looks. It's clean. There's no blood on the walls. Yeah, this whole situation was clearly inspired by Silent Hill 2.
Spoilers for Silent Hill 2.
Just like how Jimbo thought he was in a beautiful hotel at the end of the game, but after watching the tape of him hugging his wife with a pillow, he saw the hotel for what it really was, an old abandoned mess.
An MES.
After killing everyone, the artifact made her lose her memories and crawl inside of that coffin. Or at least, I think that's what happened. It's not really explained. Going back, we can see exactly how she disposed of each person. One of them, she dropped into a fan. One of them, she stabbed and dropped into the water, which is where we find the head. Another one she pushed, and that's it? He died from one push? Oh, I guess he hit his head on the table. He's probably the creature she saw here. Another one died from a crowbar to the head before being hidden under the floor, which is probably the guy who was stuck in the pipes. Arthur, or his consciousness that was powered by the artifact, was manipulating her mind to see how she would react. He was acting as a sort of judge.
I stand as your judge, and I have looked into your soul.
He wanted to see if losing her memories would reveal her true character. He was trying to decide whether Sarah was good by nature but was controlled by the artifact, or if she really is a horrible person. The ending you get is based on his opinion of you. At least that's how it works in the game. In reality, the ending is determined by the amount of points you have. There are specific actions that give you points. The more you have, the better the ending. Remember that chalkboard? It shows you how many points you have. You get points by doing things that are considered good deeds, like putting a blanket on this dead body, or attempting to put a blanket on the other dead body,
A nice thought, but it probably won't help him at this point.
or trying to free the dude in the pipes. If you have at least 3 points, you get the good ending, which is the first one I got. She takes the escape pod and crashes into an island. The spaceship then blows up, somehow, and she becomes female Tarzan. At the end it's revealed the artifact was on this island. Is this another one? Or does that mean that she was on the island this whole time? If you only have 1 or 2 points, you get the bad ending, where you're stuck in an eternal loop of misery, doomed to repeat the same events over and over again. Sounds like fun. And if you have 0 points,
The blackboard looks clean. Somehow that feels ominous.
you get the worst ending, where this happens. But wait, there's more! The game borrowed a lot from Silent Hill. One of those things is the joke ending.
That's the artifact. I remember now. I'm sure I've seen all of this before. But I feel like something is coming. Something different. Something surprising.
If you get 6 points, which is the most you can have, you discover that it was just a prank, bro.
We've been planning this surprise party secretly from the deepest shadows.
Well, I like candles.
Yeah, candles!
The events of the game were just pranks committed by your co-workers. It was all a surprise for your birthday.
Like Japanese ninja, like Japanese samurai.
Ooh, you little rascals. I knew no one actually died. Oh wait, they still blow up in the end, but it's done in a funny way, so it's okay. It's the same joke ending they did in Downpour.
Oh, you guys.
The White Chamber is a very nice little game. There aren't a lot of areas, but it makes the most out of them. There's backtracking, but sometimes you just get transported to Silent Hill's Otherworld. That's not the only reference though. You know the spooky part I showed in the beginning? The traffic light is from Twin Peaks. Some of the plot points and the hallucinations are fairly similar to Event Horizon. You know, the movie with the spooky ship? There's even a quote from there.
Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
There's also the Grey Tower. It's basically a collection of notes and audio logs. They serve as the background for the game's plot. You can listen to all of it yourself if you want, but the short version is the crew members found recordings of a guy getting completely crazy because of the artifact.
October 5th, 1350 hours.
Oh shit!
He thinks people are shooting at him, and that he's climbing on something, and that he's finished editing his video. Oh wait, that's just me. Playing this was very nostalgic to me. This was probably the first point-and-click game I played in my childhood. I'm glad I didn't forget about it, and I think it won't forget about me. Thanks for watching. Wait, the game told me to enter this code earlier than I should have. Okay, do I get another secret ending or something? Ah!